The detective game is over. You shouldn't be here.
Here to crash the party? Turn it up!
Mediocre. Not bad. 5 points.
Let's rock!
I'm asking question.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Luck of the draw. Please, and victory! Just in time. Just a little something, and nothing else.
Not bad.
Ready to
5
lose
points.
yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Implementation.
Nap time.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell Ed about the Stellaron Hunter, who was behind your ultimate departure. Earth operations.
Time for...
Not bad. 5 points.
Implement. Clean.
Just a little something, and nothing else.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Your answers?
Implementation.
Naughty child.
Execution. Underway. If that's the case.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
What a show. Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit. When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our transaction is complete.
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain. In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, from that Galaxy Ranger. Right. I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours. My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. Did she say she's a gal? She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality. Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome. Let me give you some IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno? Fatora's Ifrit? Nicely done. As expected. I'll cut to the chase then. This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius. He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion, and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around. I'm not sure what the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone was scheming behind the scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame... But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why? Because Ifrit is dead. They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and swiped the invitation that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession. Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue? The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Now, her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her. So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately, without looking back, or you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything, and I need your help. So I'll wait, but not for long. Once you are ready, follow me. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Acheron is the emanator of but he gave me a choice.
My. You look like a small injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist. I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him. He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim Penacony. Recognizing his immense potential in Penacony, everyone may be lying. And yes, but do you still remember? I said. My take on this might surprise you. In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman. But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But I can't fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his No. In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us. It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation, that's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece. Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, no matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. I will protect you. Once I gather the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifice. Later, I'll stay by your side as a mimetic entity, just in case.
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
Found it.
Excellent. I knew you would come. I've said before you can liaise with your companions. Or even twist. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing. Please, this way if you. Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it again? A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here. This is it. Just beyond. Oh, I remember. Tell me. I remember everything now. Look, friend. The game has already begun. Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse. No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
Brother, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine? This is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your...
No, brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest list?
Yes. I received the report that death had taken some of them. I'm sorry. I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it. Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing in the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family. Such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and...
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed?
Yes. There were two. One was a stowaway, the other... was you. That's enough, fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken-winged boy.
The Odes of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolish. Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and reference? I'm just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, really. Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
It's not yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events. Surely you don't want the world to hear.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with...
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his...
There's no need. Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will be honed, their bows strung, and when that time comes, the heathen will realize they're but a mere mortal, doomed, and I will join.
Friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin. Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of... Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defense, breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought... Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die? It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one.
The IPC is not the Garden. And there are real limits. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up. I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help. I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. Well, truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family. So they'll be doing everything, but I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put... Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him, that is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions, I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in our... Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape. Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery, but without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of it. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity. It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your... Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost. This way. This is where we part ways. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting... hold on just a sec. There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep water, I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you. Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that gal. What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely...
A family rep. Is Himiko okay? So much has happened.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
It appears the outcome.
We're still alive. As are we still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box.
Choice.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even if you sacrifice your life.
Ranger. You tread the narrow way come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. Burning forms the entire life of a fire.
Your companions don't seem to think so.
They are my children, and just as I was. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. And
why?
Because on the path they have forged, Emanator. You cannot. Destruction is intense.
Even if the answer...
What is important is not the answer. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void.
All right.
You shall witness the most brilliant...
A bottomless dream. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. I'll reveal the truth. The hunt. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know,
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
my script has always been brief. Other than that, anything he knows my nature. There is but a single destiny. However, you
Not your enemy, perhaps.